Let's move on and talk about all of the cues that you should track as we get into this trading session. We have our team here to help you with the trade setup. Ekta, Hormaz are both with me now and join us for exactly that. Guys, a very good morning to both of you. Ekta, take us through the cues that we should track because the momentum in this market seems solid.
Hi, Pavitra. Morning. Yes, absolutely. You hit the nail on the head. It is the momentum which really continues for our markets. So the markets did post that record close, which was led by even Reliance Industries, IT as well. And the Nifty, conquered that 22,000 mark. In fact, it ended higher for the 5th consecutive session. The mid-cap index too posted what was a record close. FII's net bought around 1,085 odd crores in yesterday's trading session. So it is the first buy figure after 4 sessions of selling. DII's net sold around 820 odd crores. It was the first sell figure after 5 consecutive sessions of buying when it came in from the DIIs. Now the momentum from results, the inflation data, the pre-election rally is all probably coming together, aiding market sentiment and allowing us to probably differentiate ourselves from the globe at this point in time. So maybe this buy on dips with a focus on stock selection, this kind of strategy is probably likely to continue. Now, in terms of the global cues, the US markets were closed. Asia is largely lower at this point in time. There was some amount of trepidation on Brent crude prices as well, and the GIFT Nifty is indicating a bit of a lower start. What really matters for us right now is probably how we're going to react to numbers. So we have a lot of results coming out, especially from the banking space. So that will be a key focus area for us. So for example, we have Federal Bank, HDFC Bank, Bank of Maharashtra, which will be releasing numbers. Besides that, L&T Tech, ICICI Securities, which will be a good one to watch out for, Goa Carbon and ICICI Lombard General Insurance. So we have a whole host of numbers to reckon with today.
Okay, it's going to be a busy day. Ekta, thanks a lot for taking us through all of those cues. Let's talk about all of the stocks as well. Hormaz, take us through the list of stocks. Of course, like Ekta was pointing out, all of the banks are going to be in focus ahead of the big HDFC Bank numbers later in the day. But take us through the action that's come through overnight.
Absolutely, and HDFC Bank will be the one to watch out for today. But I'll start off with some earnings reactions. And Jio Financial Services came out with numbers yesterday. Total income, X of dividend income, was at 413 crores compared to 390 crores in the previous quarter. The net profit, X of associates and joint ventures, was at 227 crores, almost flat compared to 233 crores in the previous quarter. Angel One will react to numbers. Revenues were up 40%. Margins were down, though slightly, almost 600 basis points. But they have had the highest ever client addition, up 16% quarter on quarter, and the equity and F&O market share both have gone up by almost 60 basis points each. Hindustan Copper and Nalco will be in focus because their joint venture has signed an agreement with Argentina for their first ever lithium mining project, and this is a JV. They will, as per the JV, will develop 5 lithium brine blocks in Argentina as per the agreement. Aster DM has said that they plan on giving away almost 70 to 80% of the initial sale proceeds as dividend to shareholders, which comes up to around 110 to 120 rupees per share, and the board meeting will be held in early March once the stake sale is complete. BLS International has announced a new acquisition. They'll acquire a 100% stake in iData, which is a Turkish-based company, for 50 million euros or nearly 450 crore rupees. DCX Systems has launched a QIP for 500 crore rupees. Zomato's block deal, where Motilal Oswal Mutual Fund sold shares, and asset monetization, where PNC Infratech will sell up to 12 SPVs for around 9,000 crore rupees. Back to you.
All right, that is a lot, Hormaz. Thanks a lot for filling us in with all of that action. Let's also talk about cues from the futures and options space. Nigel is here with exactly that. Nigel.
Well, it's good because both the pillars of the market, Nifty Bank, the Nifty IT index, as well as Reliance Industries, they have been firing, and that's what's helped the Nifty to end high. Yesterday was a good session. The last stick was, in fact, at the high point of the day, around 22,100 odd. What did the FIs do? They added 10,000 long positions. They covered 5,000 short contracts. So that's a swing factor of close to around 15,000 contracts. And keep in mind, now that FI net long position is the highest we have seen in absolute terms in 2024 so far. On the options side, there was aggressive writing, 22,000 put, 22,100 put, 22,050 put. Between them, they added more than a crore shares. So telling you there was aggressive writing. And because of the kind of confidence the put writers have, now the PCR has moved to around 1.5. Remember, this is the higher end of the range. Normally 1.55, 1.6, we do see a bit of a cool-off factor. So keep that in mind. One is that the FIs are going very, very aggressive on the net long side. You have the PCR that's at the upper end. And on the day the Nifty moves up, you see the India VIX move up yet again because the IVs are moving up on put as well as on the call side. That's sometimes a word of caution that comes in there. Yes, the Nifty is in a bull grip and the uptrend is very much intact, but maybe in the near term, we could expect some kind of consolidation or maybe a couple of days where we see a pullback. Maybe not today, but the next few days going by these signs. The levels come up for you on the screen. GIFT 50 suggests that we pull back close to around 25 points. The Nifty Financial Services Index plays out expiry today as well. Back to you.
Okay, Nigel, thanks a lot for laying out all of those cues. With